got some highlights tonight. High school state tournaments got rolling today, and in the 6A, North Little Rock and Bentonville West going at it. Charging Wildcats fall behind 1-0 early, but I think the battery's full. Presley Stewart putting all the charge into that one, and NLR leads 2-1. However, here come the Wolverines. Jordan Durham making a 1-for-1 trade. Not bad, and she'll tie it at 2. That is before Bella McVeigh steps in, and this one is gone against the wind. Bad intentions went into that swing as Bentonville West takes the lead, and they go on to win it 8-2. The Wampus Cats of Conway are next for them. Now to the 5A, Marion softball with back-to-back state tournament appearances, but down 4 to Greenwood in this one. In the 6th, Colby Triplett putting baby in a corner. The RBI single is going to cut that deficit to 4-1. But Greenwood responds. Daisy Parker going to field this one, get it to Ava Craner, who then tosses to Lake and Dawson, and the Lady Bulldogs turn a 6-4-3 double play. Bottom of the 6th now. It's a swing and a miss, but not everything that looks bad turns out bad. Greenwood scoring off the passed ball, and they would go on to win it 6-3. The Bulldogs now get a play date with Benton tomorrow. Now to baseball. Searcy and Greenwood in round 1. Bottom of the 6th is where we pop in. Cooper Webb wallops it right up the middle, and that RBI knock gives Greenwood a 9-2 lead in this one. Now, we're going to stick in this inning. The Bulldogs still moving on the base paths. Lions going to throw to second here. No play to be made, then back home, and it's going to miss the mark. Jake Gigrich scores, and it's 10-2 Bulldogs. And like softball, they get the win, though their score 10-2. But also like softball, Benton is next up for them tomorrow. But we are far from done with the high school highlights tonight, so I'm going to let the other half of the sports department take it from here.
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, it was a busy day at Bulldog Field. 8 teams, 4 games, all the top dogs in 6A from the region. So let's go ahead and look at the highlights from the evening slate.
First up, the hometown Fayetteville Bulldogs host the 5-seed Jonesboro Hurricane, and it was a classic pitcher's duel most of the way. How about sophomore southpaw Will Schaefer, who struck out the side in the second inning? But Jonesboro's starter didn't let that slide, though. He collected 5 Ks on the evening. Look at that stare down. He's dialed in. On to the 5th, and there have only been 3 combined hits, but the Hurricane are the first team to storm through. A bases-loaded chopper from Cam Davis plates the first run of the ball game, and it's 1-0 Jonesboro. And that was all she wrote from there. Jonesboro would pour it on and take the dub, 4-1. They have a clash with Conway tomorrow at 3. As the sun sets, we have one final fight of the night. Bryant out of the 6A Central battles with NWA's Bentonville West. The bell rings, and these two fighters were off to a quick start. Bottom 1, Bryant up at the dish, and speed kills. They get a guy on third with no outs just like that. And they would capitalize. The freshman Corbin Dawson gets it down the line. It's a go-ahead RBI double, and there was no peeking in the rear view from there. They held on for the 4-1 win and have a reservation with Bentonville for 5:30 tomorrow.
But there's still plenty of baseball to be played here in Fayetteville. Back in the saddle tomorrow with 4 more games, starting with 1-seeded Rogers taking on Cabot. From Fayetteville, Kyle Marshak, 5 News Sports.